What's up and welcome back, it's your Tech Dude here. In today's video, I want to talk about why you should not be putting your drone in the bag in this way. So just a quick background of what happened. I got this drone for almost a year now. Last few weeks, something went wrong with one of its propellers. I was shooting some footage with the drone and I suddenly got a message from the app saying that the propeller is too fast. At first, obviously, the propeller is spinning fast because it's flying, right? Anyway, I know, you might say, of course, the propellers gets broken over time. But apparently, I did not expect that the cause of the issue was the DJI Mavic Mini's bag itself. This does not only apply on the DJI Mavic Mini, but even also on the Mavic Mini 2, or maybe even on the other DJI drones. The EESC beeping code 30128 and the propeller rotating too fast error was caused by a bent or damaged propeller in the drone. What happens is that initially you won't see this error up until you fly the drone. Well, based on what I have experienced, the drone would fly normal as if nothing's wrong, but few minutes afterwards you'll get this particular error on your screen. Since one propeller or some propellers are damaged or deformed on the drone, the motors on that particular side of the drone would have to compensate and work harder than it's supposed to be. Hence, after a while, that's the time that the drone would be able to detect the error and display on your screen that the propeller is rotating too fast. So I did some research and I found out that over the past months of having this drone and keeping it in and out of the bag, well, I was doing it improperly. What caused the propellers of my drone to bend was that I was not folding the propellers before placing them in the DJI Mavic Mini's drone's bag. Over time, since the propellers are not folded properly to fit the moldings of the case, the propellers got bent. Even just the slightest bend would already cause this error to happen on your drone. Since we often take the bag and move around, which would definitely cause the drone to keep moving up and down, the stress would eventually cause the propellers to be deformed. To fix this, luckily it's pretty simple. Simply look whichever side of the drone is broken. You'll know which side is broken as you'll get a beeping sound and the blades would be slowly moving along with the beep. In my case, these rear left propellers were the culprit. Simply take the side of the broken propeller, remove the screws, and replace it with the spare propellers on the kit. To know which appropriate propeller should you get from the spare kit, just look at the stripes and markings at the tip of the blades. As you can see, this broken propeller has two stripes at the end. And also there's a marking near the screw hole that will signify which angle should the blades be pointing at. Now that we know which propeller to replace, we can now go ahead and check the corresponding counterpart propeller in our spare kit. As you can see, this propeller also has the same pattern at the tip of the blades and also has the same marking near the screw hole. We can then get this one along with the screws included and place them on our motor. While we're screwing, just hold the motor to prevent it from moving around or spinning. And to avoid this from happening again, make sure that whenever you place the drone in the bag, fold the propellers on top and at the bottom horizontally to lock them in place and prevent them from moving around the bag. The propellers are designed to go just right about in between the two motors on the top, and on the bottom it will give it a little bit of tightness to keep them both in place. So if your propellers are sliding off too easily between each other, they might have also been deformed already. So you might also want to try to check on that one. Just some additional tip, you can buy some propeller holder online to keep the propellers in place and prevent them from moving around, or if you're about to travel long distances with a drone, better remove the propellers first and keep them safely in. For short distance travels, simple folding of the propellers and properly and slowly placing them in the bag should keep the propellers safe from bending. I just wanted to share this with you guys because hopefully this would help you fix the propeller rotating too fast error on your drone, or maybe if not, prevent it from happening on your drone in the future. So hopefully you gained something on this video. Feel free to leave your comments and feedbacks as to whether you found this video helpful. Also, I would appreciate it if you could hit that like and subscribe button to get more helpful tech stuff in the future. It's your Tech Dude here. See you in my next videos.